Hi boys and girls, and welcome to Garden Time with Mr. Conway. We've been stuck indoors, all of us Conways, and we thought what better thing to do than to get outside in the garden, get a bit of fresh air and exercise. You might have noticed that on the windowsill of RDC there have been some potatoes that have been growing little sprouts for the past few weeks. Those were going to be grown at school. I was going to get you lot to plant them and we were going to watch them grow over the weeks and days, but because school is closed I'm going to grow them at home and we're going to update you with their progress on how they're growing over the coming days and weeks. So hope you enjoy seeing us plant these spuds. So to grow our own potatoes we've got these black bags with holes in the bottom to make sure the water can get out, otherwise they're all going to drown in there. So we're just going to open this up. Now here we have Millie and Sammy Conway, by the way, and Freddie Conway is the cameraman, and you might see various animals wandering around in the background from time to time. So we've got this bag with holes in the bottom. We need to half fill this with compost. So we've got a nice big bag of compost here. So Sammy and Millie, do you want to start popping some of that compost into the bag? I've got a couple of little trowels here for you, little spades. There we go. So if you start scooping that in. There we go, that's it, fantastic. And while they're doing that, I'll just show you the seed potatoes. So these were what was sat on the windowsill of RDC. And you can see, well, when I first got them, they had none of these little shoots on. They were just like normal small potatoes. They've been sat on a sunny windowsill where it's nice and warm, and they've all grown these little shoots. So when this bag is half filled with soil, we're going to place these in the soil with the shoots facing upwards, and hopefully we'll see them growing, and eventually they'll produce lots more potatoes of their own. What I might do is...
Can you hold it up for us? No.
What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get this and I'm going to pour a bit in now.
Wow.
Can you hold that bag open for me? I think it's going to take a bit long that way.
Ready? Yep.
Yep, if you can both hold a bit of that, that'd be lovely. So, let's get lots of this in here. Can't really see in there, I've got my sunglasses on. Is there a wee half full yet?
No, not that.
Bit more, bit more.
Okay, that's around half.
I've got half, let's have a little look. Let's give it a little shake. Take a bit more compost. So this is just like the soil that you find in the ground really, boys and girls, except I didn't have enough spare in my garden, so I've got some bags of compost. So there we go, hopefully that's about half full. Yes, fantastic. So, cameraman Freddie, could you just bring the camera over so we can look in the bag at the soil? There we go, amazing. So yeah, it's half full, half meaning that it has been shared fairly into two. Lovely. So what I'm going to do now is get Sammy and Millie to put some of these seed potatoes in there. So choose one of those that's got some really good shoots on it.
This one.
Yep, fantastic. And really try not to knock those shoots off. And we're just going to put 3 in this bag. So Millie, do you want to pop one in the middle? Pop it so it's just under the soil with the sprouts sticking up. So dig a little hole for it maybe. And Florence dog has come to join us. Come to watch what's going on.
That enough?
That's perfect. Sammy, do you want to pop the next one in? Lovely. And I think I will pop the next one in. There we go. So another one with some healthy shoots coming out of it. Just there. So I'm going to pop that one just over here. Now what I'm going to do now is just put a bit more of this compost over the top. And hopefully what we will find is that when we come and look at this again in a couple of days' time, the shoots will have grown enough that they'll be sticking over the top of the soil, and then we'll put some more soil on top of that. And as they grow, we'll just keep topping it up with soil until hopefully we have some lovely big potato plants with lots of potatoes growing underground. Now, as we've been learning about the things that we need to help plants grow, being Soil, one of them. Can you remember the others? Water and sunlight. So we're going to get some water in here. Sammy, could you apply some water to our potatoes? Thank you.
How much?
Yeah. Tom, I reckon that's a good amount. Millie, do you want to do a little bit? So make sure you get it over that side where Sammy didn't go, because it was over this side. Over that side, my darling. There we go. Perfect.
Too heavy.
Oh,
Hold it.
well done. Super job. So, and we're going to leave this in the sunlight now, and we'll come back and check in a couple of days. Thank you for watching, boys and girls. I hope you're all keeping well, and I'll speak to you soon. I can't wait to eat those potatoes reception, and I'll make sure I keep you all updated with how they are growing. And now I'm going to pass you over to our nature reporter, Dominic Conway, who has been watching some very interesting animal behaviour and use of gem powers in the garden.
So here we can see the Flossie dog and the Poppy chicken working together in the soil. But what are they doing? Well, one of Poppy Chicken's favourite things is earthworms. She just loves to eat worms. In fact, she loves to eat any kind of bug that lives beneath the soil. Now, Florence would appear to be digging in the soil, digging up an awful lot of worms and bugs for Poppy to eat. What fantastic use of ruby powers, Florence. I think I'm going to put 3 rubies in the pot for you. Poppy is very much enjoying herself, and it is all thanks to your hard work. There we go, boys and girls. What fantastic use of rubies in nature. It's been lovely talking to you, and I'll be speaking to you again soon. Goodbye for now, boys and girls of reception.